Hello and welcome back. We have just fought a bunch of mutants here. And they have, ooh, a chain axe? Interesting. Chain axes are not very usual. Swedish smell coming from the dead body seems odd, but the blood has an unusual hue to it. Chain axes are kind of associated with Chaos Marines, mostly because the chain axes used to be common among Space Marines until the Heresy, and for some reason the traitors made off with most of the axes. Cogitator's machine spirit stays silent in an attempt to reach the dead systems of the destroyed ship. I wonder if this ship is salvageable. I hope it is. Got a bunch of cargo, always nice. Ooh, we can clear a passage. We're gonna do that later. Can I? Okay, it doesn't appear as if I take any damage from that. More chain axes. Ooh, 74%. Let's loot all the bodies first.
I always have a backup plan.
How do these chain axes stack up against, say, well, no. Actually, fuck. Didn't we get a... God damn it. Why? Oh, they're the same. Good. I noticed, by the way, haven't I been picking up a whole lot of armor of the same kind? You know, I'm really bad at fucking loot games. I don't particularly enjoy loot games, as it were. I don't enjoy... Oh shit. I don't really enjoy comparing stats of equipment and like choosing those things. So I'm kind of bad at just remembering to even go into the menus and do all of that. I'm gonna quick save because save scumming is cool and fun. Oh well. Of House Cassini? And... Huh. A distraction cape. Interesting. You have a lot of empty slots, my good man. Why do you have a lot of empty slots? Should we address that? Why is this here and not in the cargo? What are you wearing? Holy vestment. Yeah. Bayonet. No. Yeah? Why don't you have this already? Lore Imperium. Pistol. Should I be using that actually? What do I have? I have... No, these are really good for me, specifically. No. Any, like, amulets or such? I don't seem to have any. Oh well.
Is there money to be made?
Books and items of luxury. The legality of some of them is questionable. but the Navis nobility often turns a blind eye to such diversions. Is this like a ship owned by the nobility? The Navis nobility? I wonder.
Always keep your eye
Surely
on
they have
progress.
ships of their own. I'm gonna quick save, and I'm gonna save Scum because it's cool and good.
I better myself through my service.
I didn't even need to. Okay, there we go. Oh, this... We're definitely gonna have to fight some more, and Pascal has a bit of a headache. Which is not the worst thing he can... Do we have friends here? Navigator. Oh shit. That's not the button I meant to press. Hello? Navigator's throne. Handles are extremely worn. Oh, is this a Navigator's sanctum? Or whatever it's called? Evidence of the terrifying hours spent locked in battle with the ship. Okay. Interesting. Hello? Okay. The leader of the Ravage ship's crew wipes the sweat from his brow in a motion characteristic of navigators. Not with his whole hand, but with only two fingers moving from left to right and back so as not to touch his third eye by accident. This movement is the only sign of fatigue he allows himself. His posture is immaculate, shoulders wide, eyes front, as if he did not just emerge from a grueling battle and is simply greeting you on the bridge of on an uneventful day. My greetings, your ladyship. There is no need for introductions. I know the heirs of the von Valancius line by sight. I am Han of House Cassini, the navigator on this vessel, and as the senior surviving officer, I assume command after the incident. Lady Navigator, what an unexpected and pleasant meeting, considering the circumstances. Han decorously dips his head to Cassia. I've not had the honor of being personally acquainted with you, but of course I know the emblem of House Ocelio. How fares the Honorable Regent? Cassia Ocelio, she offers a reserved nod. Cordiality will not disguise the ice-blue coldness of your words, Navigator Han. However, I will tell Regent Aronto that you inquired after his health. You may pass on my best wishes to Novato Cassini. And now let's set the pleasantries aside. I'm sure the rogue trader would like to ask you a few questions. As Han speaks, others glare at you with dour tension. Up close, you can plainly see that every one of them is a mutant. Every one of... Is this person also alive? I thought this was the only living person left. Their faces and bodies bear the mark of incredibly grotesque deformities, the same as a muttering madman who attacked you. However, Han's associates seem perfectly clear-eyed, showing no sign of madness. What happened to the ship and the crew, Han? This ship is assigned to the port of Darganus. Some time ago, or right, it was a Darganus ship, I forgot that. Some time ago, the captain was instructed to deliver a package, urgently by hand, to you, your ladyship. We were even shown a pict of your face. The navigator's voice seems calm, yet there is tension in his eyes, which are trained on you. The disaster struck during the warp jump. I will never know all the details, as I was preoccupied with my primary duties, but for some reason the captain decided to open the package. That, as you may have noticed, had a most destructive impact on the crew. Han frowns. The package contained a chaos artifact, a chaos bomb, if you will. The moment it was removed from its protective cocoon, the crew began to lose their mind and mutate. The first to be afflicted was the captain and the senior officers, but the effects spread with incredible speed. Every deck was consumed by it, every last one. The raging mutants, no longer sane, damaged many systems. The ship was in distress and would have almost certainly been destroyed had I not resorted to making an emergency exit from the warp. The people you see here are the only survivors, or rather the only ones who were able to retain both their lives and sanity. I gathered everyone I could, isolated the source of the danger, and sent out a distress signal. We were adrift, waiting for help to come and fighting off mad crew members. Then you arrived. So the Chaos Bomb was a bomb package was meant for me. Who's the sender? As far as I am aware, the order came from Kundrat Voitvir, Master of Whispers, and the Rogue Trader's retinue. It's likely that he arranged the delivery either personally or through intermediaries. Han pauses, then adds bluntly, almost brazenly. Your reaction suggests that you were not expecting a package of this sort. That is good to know. I'd almost convinced myself that the Rogue Trader was deliberately collecting chaos artifacts. I am not tainted by chaos. I knew nothing of this package. I give you my word as a Rogue Trader. He gives you a searching look, then bows his head. I beg your pardon, your ladyship. I saw the terrible death of the entire crew with my own eyes. I was forced to bring the ship out of the warp by means of an emergency maneuver. And then I had to fight my former comrades, insane and twisted. I am tired. I bet he is. However, the sender wanted all of this. Han makes a sweeping gesture at the destruction and the corpses of crew members around him. The sender wanted all of this to happen to your ship, not ours. Were you not affected by the mutations and madness? Well, that depends. I was born a mutant, you see. Han smiles, grimly and warily. Navigators are taught to resist the influence of chaos, and so I have been, as best as I could. But I will be frank with you, I cannot be certain that I have avoided it completely. There have been no visible indications, yet. That is reassuring that he is willing to say that to me. All signs point to Han telling the truth, but you also notice clear evidence of just how difficult it is for him to struggle against the corruption. He is extremely tired, practically exhausted. Where's the artifact now? The tension in his posture and gaze becomes even more noticeable. I have placed it inside a protective sarcophagus, more reliable than the previous repository. Unfortunately, an artifact as powerful as this one could not be destroyed under these circumstances, or rather, I had no assurances that it would not disintegrate every one of us and scatter us across several light hours of neighboring space. I like that he uses light hours. But once we are off the ship, I will absolutely find a way to destroy the vile thing. How many? Is our solar system more than an entire light hour across? I'm not sure. Nah. We don't want to look at it if it drove the whole crew crazy. We could lay mines in what remains of the ship and blast it along with the artifact from a safe distance. I have the resources and the knowledge to do it. Your words give Han pause, but he seems convinced. He relaxes a little, but then asks cautiously, as if testing the waters. What about me and the crew? Will you take us with you? Yeah, I'm taking you aboard my ship. There, my word is law, and no one will dare to take issue with you despite the mutations. Thank you. Han salutes you before adding, Lord Captain. That's quite a lot of experience. Where am I at? 114. We're looking for 200, right? People. Anything else? I don't think so.
Keep your wits about
Oh,
you.
would you look at that? Good thing I ran around a little. Boots. Expeditionary. Oh, would you look at that. Cassia, these are like tailor-made for you. Do you even have any boots on? Do I not have any boots on? What the hell? We'll have to address that in short order. See what I mean about fucking being really bad at just looking at menus and shit? What about type? You have an empty slot and an empty slot. How's his new staff anyways? Can I compare? I kind of wish there was a compare function. What is this? Telepath staff, okay. +5 willpower, +10 perception. Castigating. Enemies targeted by the navigator powers gain a -5 penalty to all their characteristics until the end of the navigator's next turn. Or infusing. Allies targeted by navigator powers. I don't really have any navigator powers that target allies. All allies targeted by the... Maybe I should address that. Movement points. I'll try and remember this. I don't think this is an improvement right now. But it might become one as we go. Now... You have an Auspex, that's good. Nah. Do you want that ring? You can have this ring, I guess. My persuasion is still way better, but it's... I mean, why not? Boots. Psi power. I don't have that. I don't have that either. I guess I can just put these on. I remember, I understand now why I didn't have anything equipped. Because the things I had weren't great. So, anyways, it seems like we're not getting this ship. Shame. Oh, well.
Or get left in the dust.
Okay. Did we destroy it? I think so. Fuel. 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 And fuel. Give me fuel, give me fire, give me that which I desire. Oh, plasteel. It's only 4, but I'm still gonna grab it. I still have a few extractums to place. When did we get 12? Damn. Maybe because we were joined by a navigator? That's excellent. I'm not gonna use it for this route, though. Hopefully. Ooh. The vessel's confessors report discontent among their flock. During the traditional ceremony before departure, a ritual chandelier's 100 candles were snuffed out at once. The missionaries attribute this incident to an open ventilation shaft, but the voidsmen notice it and are whispering about an ill omen, fearing the woes that may soon come. That's a 99. That's a 59. And I prefer this anyways. Sanctify all chambers of the void ship one more time. Good. The holy conversion is holy procession in full accordance with Ecclesiarch's liturgical canon rekindled the faith in the voidsmen's hearts and renewed their belief in the God Emperor's benevolent power. The whisper subsided and the crew is ready to face potential dangers with courage and fervor. Excellent. Sometimes you want these little dangerous things. I'm gonna visit here. You know, see if I can... I don't remember... I know what the quest with the seal is, I just don't remember... I should probably talk about that with... I don't know if I want this for provisions. Maybe if I need it later. What? Okay. Is it because I saved the fucking rodents on that one planet? Hidden cache, fuel lever. Prudence. Oh, Cassia wants to... Okay. I didn't realize. Found the seal on Janus. I have... Okay. Telecos Epsilon, that's the system I'm in. Janus is the second most important administrative center of the Fombalansis Protectorate. One of the seals must be kept by one of the officials here. Ooh, one of the officials? That might be a problem. Troubling news have arrived from Janus, your ladyship. While digging an irrigation ditch, the workers have found a Xeno obelisk made of unknown material. It was delivered to a laboratorium and subjected to a number of tests, one of which caused a reaction. The obelisk generated a low-frequency vibration, and the events that followed were catastrophic. A series of anomalies were recorded in the Epsilon 2 Majoris region. It is almost like Janus itself is fighting us here. Many logistical chains have been disrupted. The only people who visit the uncontrolled territory are the wretches fleeing deeper into the region in greater and greater numbers. The observers report strange fires in the sky at night, completely imperceptible to the augurs. Esteemed old requisitors are gathering freemen and daredevils for an expedition into the heart of the region. They assume a priceless trove of xenomechanisms is waiting for them inside. Dang. Dang. Warp spider. Is that what's happening? It's not that great. What exactly is happening here? The vegetation demonstrated a remarkable ability for wild growths. It took the plants only 2 days to overrun the agri-complexes in the region. Extinct species of local megafauna have been spotted in the newly formed jungle, aggressive and acting in unnatural cohesion. How are the wretches involved? We do not know. It is as if they all received a signal telling them to abandon the work and rush deep into the afflicted territory. Some were stopped by the watchmen appointed by the order. Unfortunately, about 100 still made their way into the region. Permission to advise granted. I await your proposals. The nature of Janus' rising up is a lucky coincidence that Janus harbors specialists who are not only experts on controlling life, but on destroying it as well. Even though reports from the Major's biologist Capella bear no mention in the storage of weapons of mass destruction, I have no doubt that they do possess some. They always have some lying around. I see no reason not to let them use them against this whatever it is. Deployment of fortified research stations in the affected sectors is recommended. The benefit of gathering more information justifies the increased casualty rate among personnel. Surely Iliad has something to say. The stickly creatures know more about this pestilent growth than we do. Something we must amend quickly. We should catch some mutants and force them to cooperate. That way we can learn what it is we are dealing with. Purge. Research. I think I'm gonna side with Pascal on this. Set up research outposts in the affected sector. May the Omnissiah be merciful to the soul of those who will give their lives in the name of obtaining knowledge. The scouts who venture into the heart of the afflicted region discovered ancient Xenos creations emerging from the ground. The afflicted region reacted to the incursion by expanding and swallowing up some of the neighboring agri-complexes. Fortified observation stations were set up in the largest clusters of ruins. The priceless data and artifacts collected there were paid for with the lives of the many watchmen who fought against the onslaught of Janus's enraged wiles. Ooh. Neat. Ooh. Huh, all of these give more security. Xeno defense. Malatex. May prepare for this one. Capella biologies. I don't have. So I can't do that. This requires adamantine. Forest fortresses. I mean, I think this is better for me in general. I'm gonna have to spend some people. I'm gonna have to spend the fucking... some of the very few chemicals we have. I don't feel super good about turning serfs into fucking mechanical enforcers or whatever. It's fine, it's fine. It's fine. It's 40k, don't worry about it. I'm going to sit down with my crew and we're gonna see if we can find this seal. Maybe we have that one guy who knows things. Who hangs out over here? Yes, Quint. Mr. Quint. What the fuck was this guy's voice? I don't remember. Your ladyship, the subjects of Janus welcome you. What cares have brought you to our humble world on this occasion? Well, how are things in Janus? Besides the Xenos that have settled in our forests and periodically frighten the people, everything is calm, your ladyship. We have managed to come to an understanding of sorts, although not without concessions on our part, in particular regarding the placement of our new agri-complexes. The Emperor as my witness, Janus will continue to serve the von Valancius dynasty, but not in precisely the same way as before. I appreciate the local speed. I don't know what you're trying to say here. Oh yes, the flora of Janus can take your breath away, while the fauna can inadvertently kill you. I require a seal to certify a Mercatum Tabula Officiale. Secretary nods energetically. Of course, of course. It would be an honor to assist the rogue trader. Wait but a few minutes, your ladyship, and your humble servant will have your seal ready. Jai's expression is pensive as she twists a lock of hair around her metal finger. Alright. Interesting, Shireen. I assumed we would be dealing with servitors, but no, some places in your domain still have this work being performed by people of flesh and blood. I beg your pardon? What's this about servitors? I have faithfully performed my sacred duties to the Imperium and the Administratum all my life, and guarding the seals is part of that. And after half a century, not a single seal damaged. I keep them in a special case, and I oil the handles every month, as the rules stipulate. Jai shrugs. I am merely repeating the word of the Master of Seals on Dargonus. Servitors have replaced an entire category of lowly bureaucrats assigned to the von Valancius planet, around 10 years ago now. But after 70 years of service, not a single directive, not from Holy Terra or from Dargonus. A complete breakdown in communication. What a farce! What an insult against old processes! Scarlet patches bloom on the secretary's pale face. But this is easily remedied. If the Administratum requires such a servant, then I will immediately begin preparations for servitorization. The will of the Lex Imperialis is supreme. Are you willingly gonna turn yourself into a servitor? Jai nervously licks her lips. She clearly did not expect this response to her remark. Atilius, I do not think the Exalted One has any particular desire to see you lobotomized and turned into a mindless clanking ghoul just because someone somewhere changed the law. Maybe she would say ghoul. I don't know if this gives more points. I'm just gonna grab this. Attilius, there is no need for that. Yes, any servitor can place a seal, but can it do so while granting me a sincere smile or impressing me with its impeccable finesse and attention to detail? I think not. But you can. After loss of prevarication, what the fuck does that mean? I'm gonna have to look that up. Give me a second. Google prevarication. I think I spelled it right. The deliberate act of deviating from the truth? Fabrication, lying, fibbing, paltering. I don't know what it's supposed to mean in this context. Oh, of course you're right. I will continue to serve Janus and the von Valancius Protectorate as before. And today I will dispatch a request for copies of edicts issued by the Imperium over the last 50 years. Who knows what else we have missed here on Janus? Giles is out of breath, obviously relieved. That is wonderful, Atilius. Just wonderful. Just don't go poking at your eyes with a long needle. Don't let Volo do that thing in Baldur's Gate 3. At least until you receive a direct order to do some from your precious Administratum. Here you are. The secretary proffers the sealed certificate with care. And may the Emperor bless your path. I must take my leave. Janus is always honored to receive your ladyship. Okay, nice. That was a lot simpler than the last one.
Have a backup plan.
Now then, just a quick look at the projects available to me. Out of Mountain if I want this. And I kinda want this, to be honest. We're working on this right here. This is completed. Yeah. I don't remember when I saved last. I'll put down a proper save. And then we'll take off into space once more. want to make this path safe. And also have a quick visit to Footfall to complete a few things that we have left. I don't believe this, not even slightly. Is this still inaccessible? Probably. Let's not even mess with it. Unknown mechanism? I'm actually gonna start at the dock because I believe that's where Opticon 22 hangs out. I need to speak with him. Unfortunately, we don't really have an astropathic choir as of right now. Opticon should be... Alright, there's this fucking thing as well. Hello. Show the data slate. I've collected planetary data that may interest you. With a respectful nod, the tech priest takes the data slate. The collected data is of interest, significant, compliant with the criteria for cooperation. The Cognizance Fleet thanks you for your contribution and guarantees the provision of a reciprocal service indulgence in the form of parts and equipment. Reporting, the Kappa Thread supply line is ready to continue operation with the Von Valancius dynasty in the sphere of planetary reconnaissance. How are we doing otherwise? AOR grenade, power axe, nice. Remind me, what the fuck is going on with this again?
Is there money to be made?
I don't know the code. I don't know where to find out the code. Oh well.
Let us not do.
Unknown mechanism. Rot. We're gonna check out that later. What is this unknown mechanism thing? Come on. Come on. Any day now. There we go.
I always keep my options open.
Is it a rumor? Yes. Rogue traders stumbled upon the plundered remnants of an ancient imperial vessel. Intricate component was discovered among the meager pickings that remained, and servants of the machine cult identified the piece of an archaeotech mechanism. Its purpose unknown. A remarkable find. And it's connected to here in some way?
Keep your wits about you.
How you guys doing over here?
Rise to the top or get left.
Anything happened
down.
since last I was here? A mechanism. That's another one of these fucking flyers. Limper Mikey. Force of nature. Oh shit. Hey look, someone else eager to peg it.
I'll make an example out of you.
Oh shit. Apparently we're doing combat. You know what? I think we'll do combat next time. See you later for more combat.